We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Jets.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
First down, they start out with Abanikanda.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, we got 3 down. Check 3.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll run with Hall.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
41 Mike.
Hall again.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He had hit the sideline. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
Here's Wilson.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
A 52-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
As they've got it as we resume action. First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And fights through one man. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Once again, it's Swift.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
2nd and a couple. They run behind center with Gainwell.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
56.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? when the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Swift.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Swift will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd down and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
the play fake. Here's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Elliott good with a PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Brown the motion man right. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing is Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
56,
They'll send Brown in motion right. But just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
They go play action with Hurts. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. 22 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Going quickly out to the right side. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hall on a give up the middle.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Again, Wilson.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First thrown out for the backup, Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Rodgers to throw once more. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
He finds Wilson.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Rolling to his right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Carolina Panthers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. 3rd down, Young from the gun. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's brought down. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. I'm coming! I'm coming! I'm coming!
Off the play fake, Young. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Where's 52? Watch 52!
Young to throw it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Young's throw taken in by Chark. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here, 3rd and 4.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Young now. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll throw again. Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the corner. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only do they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Jake Elliott kicking off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Fights forward at the 20.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a second down throw for Young. Lets it fly for Thielen.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game.
Picked off by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarter?
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hurts.
That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here's Swift. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A quarterback draw. Here's Young.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to set up shop. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 61 yards. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he will make the catch. That goes for a gain of 31.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Yep. The Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Under 10, 10. Whip. Watch the whip.
Now Hurts going to move him around.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Complete. Smith has it.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll try it now with Swift. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us, went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
He'll get this off to Swift.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They'll run with Swift.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles and themselves. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Second down, here's Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. It's Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
But first down, Hurts.
And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He'll buy some time right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. Throwing is Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, to end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle. I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now Hurts going to get this to his running back, Swift. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Swift again. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory.
They go play action with Hurts.
They'll roll him out right.
Complete to Zacchaeus. Fighting ahead at the 15.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
39 yards there, a big one.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith on the receiving end.
They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
On the handoff, this is Swift. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Rolling to his right. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
The Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a yard. They'll run here with Swift. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is he's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
They'll look to throw.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Side caught by Goddard, the tight end. Touchdown! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goddard. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They'll try to run with Swift.
And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Flush to his right.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Back to throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right.
And Hurts is intercepted. His third of the game.
Darius Slay with a